Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we are going to be playing the most requested character easily over the past couple weeks by you guys. I've been putting it off because, I mean, the old Nova was not a very good kit. I think we can all admit that now. She had a ton of flaws, but you know, it was kind of fun to just delete someone from the game every now and then. Her new playstyle has gotten a lot of people up in arms. Her new talents and everything like that, she's been changed drastically. A lot of people are saying that Nova's not even fun to play anymore. I honestly have not tried her since the changes, because I kind of wanted to remember. I kind of wanted to remember the old Nova just for nostalgia's sake. But we're gonna be playing her today. I'm gonna try to come up with something that works well, and hopefully we can pwn some noobs and LOL out loud or whatever the kids do these days. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the battlefield of eternity, I believe. From the Novas that I played with, which actually has not been a ton, a lot of them have been going for the precision strike talents. I don't know if that's the way to go. But, I mean, what's the range of the ability right now? Do we really need to increase this range? Well, first of all, what's the enemy team? So the enemy team, Jaina, Sergeant Hammer, Karazim, Li Ming, and Brightwing. So yes, we probably do want to increase the range while the enemy team has a hammer. So, okay, we increase the range of pinning strike by 30%. Pinning shot also increases your neck basic attack range by 30%. So, yeah, that's okay. I can see that working. The friendly team, Zagar, Lili, Li Ming, and Sergeant Hammer, and we already lost our hammer. Alright, so I put a slow on Brightwing, and I hit her with an auto attack. Am I doing it right? Is this what I should be doing? Obviously, I could have sniped in there somewhere. But you know, pinning shot is not the most exciting ability in the whole game by any means, so it does seem a little strange that this would be the main focus of most Nova builds these days. But you know what? That's fine. We can make it work. It's okay. We did get a kill on Brightwing pretty early on, which doesn't matter at all, of course. But you know, whatever. Let's see if we can make anything happen here on this Jaina. We missed the snipe, but it doesn't even matter. Alright, well, so far, we're playing exactly like the old Nova. We've gotten 2 kills on characters that were very, very low on health. We've just done it in a different way than we would have before. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Right? Sergeant Hammer pushing really hard into our towers. Do they think I'm a decoy? I think they think I'm a decoy. Now, as far as gathering, objectives, as far as pushing objectives, I think we're still awful at it, right? We're still terrible at it, right? I'm a decoy! Oh, they don't think I'm a decoy anymore. They're actually chasing me. So, like, this objective right here is basically going to be decided by the hammers. Oh, level 4 is all decoys talents. I actually didn't realize that. I'm going to have to read these, so excuse my extremely slow talent picking. I'm sorry. It's not on purpose. Here we go. That's an easy kill. Okay. Increased hollow decoy cast range and sight range. Reduces hollow decoy cooldown and mana cost. Increases the decoy duration. Let's reduce the cooldown, I guess. I don't know. That seems fine. Having more of these out seems like a smart thing to do. It's the only way we're going to trick anyone on the enemy team into actually, like, attacking. So, yeah, I'm fine with that. And we pick up another kill on the enemy Jaina. Look at that. We're 4-1. We have 100% kill participation right now. The enemy team, of course, is rushing our objective down, and we can't do anything about it. Or at least I can't do anything about it, but, you know, that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal. Oh, Sergeant Hammer, pretty low here. Oh, I missed the snipe by an inch, and the enemy team's Brightwing actually got the reveal talent. I'm amazed. You wanted to reveal me? But I don't do anything, right? What? Okay. What talent tier is that? Oh, she's just going full teleport build. All right, well, this thing's going to be pushing down the bottom lane. Luckily, Sergeant Hammer already in position, ready to deal with this. Fantastic. Fantastic. It looks like it's going to probably take the wall down. Maybe the second turret, but not much more. Lily's positioned on the other side of the wall for some reason. I don't quite understand. Just taking damage for the sake of taking damage, it looks like. But we can join in now that the Immortal has fallen. You know, that's not terrible burst damage, I guess. We're not one-shotting people anymore like we were before, but you know what? That's fine. I guess we don't have access to gathering power at all anymore, do we? No, that was totally removed. That was totally removed. So, the next talent tier, we're not there yet. I'm just getting ready for it. We still have anti-armor shells, which increases our burst. Do we still have the vulnerability? We still have the vulnerability, okay, at 16. So that might be good. It seems like weaving our auto attacks is a bit more common now, so maybe we do want the follow through. Or hitting an enemy hero with Snipe permanently increases the damage of Snipe by 12%, stacks up to 5 times. All stacks are lost when Snipe fails to hit an enemy hero. So, all right, I'm gonna try that just out of pure curiosity. So does this mean we can't snipe objectives at all? So they're taking one of our best damaging abilities and making it so we can't use it versus an objective? Because that's fucking fascinating. Extremely fascinating. Now let's see if I can make anything happen here. All right, well, there's one stack. There's one stack to our Snipe. She can chase me down, that's fine. She won't get me. There's no visual indicator for this? So I just have to keep track that I have one stack right now? That hit, technically. Not who I wanted it to hit, but it hit. So that's 2 stacks now. Can we go for a third? Oh, with that wall down, I'm feeling pretty confident all of a sudden. That's 3, okay. Again, no visual indicator for this at all. But if you hover over your snipe thing, it does tell you your current bonus. Okay. Alright, so I just have to make sure I land these. This is interesting. I don't know if I like it. Here's 4. Hey, that worked. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Should I be excited yet? I feel like I can mess this up at any moment if I just misclick. If I'm off by the slightest little margin. I want to try to stay by Lily here, but she has a lot of people to heal, and I'm not that big of a priority if we're all just being honest. But don't go for it. Nope, nope. 5. Hey! And then we pinning shot carries him, or we don't. So we are at maximum power, right? Didn't it say 5 stacks? Stacks up to 5 times, 12%. Let's see, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. So we're at 60. Hey, we did it. I feel accomplished, I guess. I don't know. I mean, kind of. I think this thing was hitting for about 600 damage. So, I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad right now. At level 9, that's pretty decent, I would say. So I actually was really hoping they would think I was a decoy, and they didn't think that and immediately opened up on me. Which, I mean, you should expect, but with all these mad decoy plays I've been doing, you know what I'm saying? Can we make this happen here? I do feel like with a build like this, I should have started out with the... There, we landed it! We landed it! I should have started out with the increased move speed and stealth, but, you know, whatever. Precision Strike is still going to be my go-to, especially when they have a Sergeant Hammer on their team. If the Sergeant Hammer doesn't move, we deal guaranteed damage. If the Sergeant Hammer already used her thrusters, we deal guaranteed damage. This Brightwing on the enemy team is being a bit of a hindrance with all of these giant circles of vision she's granting the enemy team. And apparently at some point this happened and I just missed it. So clearly I'm paying attention. Clearly I'm a Typical Nova player. We still have 100% kill participation, which I'm pretty happy with. I'll drop a decoy down here and see if anyone falls for it. Looks like they are a little bit. Lily did have to use the jugs to keep our hammer alive. I can come over here and deal some burst damage really quick. Look at that! Look at that on the enemy team's hammer! Not bad. Not bad. We did have the disintegrate there as well, but most of that damage was coming from me there. I don't hate it so far, guys. I really don't hate it. It is requiring me to be a lot more careful with these snipes, but because I've landed every single one since I've gotten the talent, it's dealing 750 damage right now, which I don't hate at all. Now, I really, really doubt that would be a popular talent pick because, God, that is so situational. The snipe increase, the damage increase every time you snipe, that's incredibly situational, but it's working out for me so far. Let's see. We probably... Oh, increased range on snipe? By 10%. 10%'s nothing. But it is a pretty long skill. Let's just go for more pinning shot stuff. Because I'm going to do a lot of pinning shot stuff anyway. At level 16. So we'll just increase that a little bit further. I'm getting a little too eager here. A little too fucking eager. We'll just blow her up. Try to blow her up anyway. Oh, that hurts. That's painful to see. Both of them walking out with 0 HP there. So it looks like I keep my stacks through death. So me dying there is actually not too big of a deal. Now, if we were doing the old Nova build, we would have Gathering Power at level 4, and then the auto attack damage increase, the anti-armor shells at level 7. So that death there would have actually been pretty meaningful for the enemy team because they would have taken away my... Gathering Power stacks, but yeah, no big deal, really. No big deal, really, at all. I'm fine with this. How are we doing on participation? So what's that, 14? Still 100% somehow, even though I clearly didn't participate in one of those. Clearly didn't participate in one of those. Jane is coming in. I feel like she's probably a better burst target than the hammer. We'll just throw this down and see what they do. Really. Oh, she knew where I was. She was on to me. They know where I am now, too. This should be an easy snipe. Yeah, we're actually a pretty good counter to the disintegrate, aren't we? Where are they going? Where are you going, boo? Uh-oh. You can't go that way. All right, here's the pinning shot into an auto attack. Pinning shot. Can we snipe? Wow, this is going perfectly fine. Why is everyone all up in arms about this? I mean, it's fucking weird. I don't know if it feels like Nova anymore, but I mean, we're being pretty successful with this, aren't we? Oh God, these snipes though. I'm actually really proud of my success rate with these snipes. Like, I don't think I've ever landed this many skill shots in a row. Ever. Oh, it's kind of cool to have the incentive. You know, obviously you had the damage incentive before, but it's kind of cool to have the incentive of, hey, don't fucking miss, noob. I kind of like it. This decoy here. The reason I went for the lower cooldown on decoys is because there's a ton of fog in here. Like a ton. And we could just kind of throw this out whenever we want to. She really thought that was the real me. Wow. Okay. Now, as far as like pushing down objectives, Nova is still awful at that, from what I can tell. And it seems like I don't want to snipe this because it says very clearly if my snipe doesn't hit a hero, then I'm fucked. Like, I lose all these stacks that I've been building up. So I'm actually incentivized not to use my snipe on these. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but when I'm on this kind of a roll with it, it wouldn't really make sense for me to start testing out the talent right now, would it? No, not really. Okay. How are we doing on damage dealt? Not that good at all. Not that good at all. Okay. So we need to be a little bit more aggressive. So this is the one I was looking forward to. Crippling shot. Grad range up. Oh, graduating range. Fantastic. This is... Hold on. Now pinning shot is going to give us vulnerability, which is fantastic, obviously. We'll just go ahead and vulnerability this guy. Not going to snipe. because he's sitting behind the wall, and I would have missed. But at least now we have 2 charges of the pinning shot. We have increased range on the pinning shot. So now for objectives, we're giving a little bit more of a utility for our team. You know, we're increasing the damage dealt to... We can even increase the damage dealt to structures by 25%. Okay. So we're still moving in here pretty hard, even though it's getting a little sketchy. That was an easy kill. If Karazim stands still, which he is, that should be an easy kill. Let's go ahead and vulnerability Jaina here. Time to leave? Oh! I missed Jaina, but it still landed. Here's a pinning strike on Karazim, and I'm just going to fight him in the minion wave. I'm not going to be able to get away from this, but... Precision strike just off cooldown for a moment. For a moment too long. Or I hesitated a moment too long. It was one of the two. Pretty sure it was just hesitation. So that Immortal pushed in, dealt a ton of damage. It was pretty easy. That's our 2nd death of the game. Somehow we still have 100% kill participation. It's okay. Yeah, you know, you were never really expected before to be #1 on damage or anything. It was always a pleasant surprise when you were on Nova, but, you know, you're kill secure. In any other MOBA, you'd be fucking flamed constantly because you're stealing everyone's kills and taking their gold, but in this circumstance, that's exactly what you're expected to do on Nova. So while I'm not surprised that my damage isn't higher, if I was playing a bit more aggressive, it easily could be. But again, I'm incentivized so much to just hold on to my precious Q ability. It only has an 8-second cooldown, but if I miss, I'm screwed. If a minion walks in the way, I'm screwed. And it's become so important to just hang on to that. Is our Lily dead? Yeah, another 16 seconds. So again, we fall into the same problem we always had on Nova, is where this minion wave is pushing up and there's really nothing I can do about it. I mean, I could throw this down just to be funny, but it's not going to push him back or anything. Definitely not when he has 2 healers with him. We could flank around. Brightwing already used her teleport, and because of the lower decoy cooldowns, we can just kind of scout ahead pretty easily. But again, you know, it's not like we can push these guys back or anything. We definitely can't walk into combat and just trade with them. We already kind of saw what happened there. When they have 2 healers, it definitely complicates the situation pretty substantially. Oh, I missed a snipe! Or I didn't. Okay, current damage bonus is still 6. Did I not read the fucking talent right? Hitting enemy hero snipe permanently increases stacks. All snipes fall off if it doesn't hit an enemy hero. I know there was a team fight going on and I was reading my talent. I was just concerned. I was concerned. I know Hammer died because of my negligence. I'm aware. Don't worry about it. I mean, that's still a decent damage burst, right? It's not the best, but it's not bad. Okay, just sit in there. Good job. I don't think there's anything I can do anymore. Brightwing's still at full health. They're just burning all their cooldowns trying to get me. I mean, I might be able to delay them a little bit, but I'm not going to be able to kill them. We can just scout with the decoy here. I need to make a run back really quick for some more health. And again, there's nothing I can do to push the objective down, so that weakness we had before is still there. And the increased caution we have to exercise whenever we're doing anything is actually starting to take a toll on me a bit. I'm like afraid to advance at all. Oh, there's a hammer in there. There we go. I missed the snipe. Current bonus 0. Current bonus 0. Oh, I missed hammer by an inch too. That's unfortunate. And of course we're being bursted down now and Nova has 0 sustain. So the enemy team is going to get that objective. It's going to be pushing the top lane, but we might be able to just walk down there and snipe that building. I would imagine we could. I shouldn't show them I'm here just yet, but again, well, I could be giving vulnerability to our objective. I take it back, so I'm going to join the team. Good ice block. Gonna keep her alive. She should be able to kill me, honestly. Yeah, we were a little too greedy with that. We were a little too greedy. I'm just gonna drop a decoy behind me. She did get the building, though. So there's something to be said about... Fuck. I thought they were looking for me. Now, another thing we did do here Because people always call me out on my terrible calls and all that bullshit. But we did pull 3 members of the enemy team. 4 members of the enemy team because Jaina was there. We pulled them away from pushing with this guy when this easily could have gotten a fort. So, you know, stop that from happening. Take that, commenters. Boom. Boom, take it. We're dead here, though. Yeah. What I can do about that. We don't have Bolt of the Storm anymore, so all of a sudden our only means for escape has been taken away from us, making us even more opportunistic than we were before, making us even more cautious than we were before, making it even easier for the entirety of the enemy team to chase us down, because now Jaina can get Bolt of the Storm, which she already has. So that's fucking terrifying. Now, because we are increasing the amount of damage our snipe does every time we shoot, rewind would be very, very beneficial here. It would also allow us to get stacks up faster. Activate to gain stealth. You do not lose stealth from attacking, or you do not lose stealth from taking damage, attacking, or using abilities for 2 seconds. So this would actually allow you to triple tap in stealth. Is that true? I'm assuming they would still be able to see where the beam is coming from quite easily and trace it back to you. So if the enemy team has any type of AoE damage like everyone on the enemy team has, that's not the best talent. So it's definitely between rewind and the double ultimates, and I think I'm feeling the double ultimates a little bit more. I don't think I'm gonna get a ton of usage. Let's go ahead and test this, by the way. Yep. Can't use it on minions at all. So this objective, I can't use my best damaging ability. That's awful. That's awful. Anyway, back to my point. Because I have to hold on to my snipes so much, I don't feel like it's going to be super beneficial to have 2 of them, because it is so situational now. I cannot believe I didn't secure a kill. We should be able to get this Brightwing no problem, though, right? Maybe. Brightwing, come back. Brightwing, come back. Where are you? That didn't hit him. Where is he? All right, we made him vulnerable. The Banelings did deal some damage there, but not a ton. Oh, they know I'm here. They know I'm here. We can't get too close. That graduating range is crazy right now. So I'm just going to fall back, and I'm going to give vulnerability to this thing, and I'm going to try to take it down. Just race IMO. Okay, we'll do it. They have a hammer, though, so they're probably going to win. Just so we're all aware. I don't know. Zagara's not bad sustained damage, right? It's not awful. Okay, we got camps on their core in a second. We sure do. Honestly, that makes me think we should attack them rather than racing. We should distract them for as long as possible. Let's go ahead and decoy here so we can see around the corner. All right, we delayed them. They're going back to kill the core. That gives us ample time to go do this. I'm body blocking Zagara just a little bit, but that's okay. She'll make it over there in time. Once everyone gets here, I'll hit this thing with the pinning shot. We'll make it vulnerable. Here we go. Boom, taking 25% more damage, and they can burn this guy down significantly faster. We may have to do it again. Again, I can't snipe these things, which feels so fucking shit. That feels awful. That's your main thing. That's what you do. That's what Nova's made for, sniping. Ugh. Especially with this build. The enemy team has got so much... Ugh. Okay, so like the whole like granting vision on this map makes sense in general, because there's so many little twists and turns over by the immortals. But fuck, it is irritating. Here we go, precision strike. Just to get the hammer to move, we'll burst him down a little bit, get him to move out of the area. I'm gonna ping myself so Lily comes to heal me. Thank you, thank you. And then when Sergeant Hammer sieges up again, or we'll just do it here, fuck him. Didn't get anyone, but it was close, man, it was close. And of course my snipe misses because of the maw. Nothing I could do about that one, unfortunately. I did make Charism vulnerable here, and we are going to snipe Jaina right now. No, it's going to miss again! Oh, it was doing so well throughout the first half of this game. And all of a sudden, it went to shit. It went to shit. So, I mean, we were okay on hero damage by the end of it. We had 30 out of 32 kill participation. It's not bad either. The enemy team did a lot to counter us as far as vision, and they had 2 healers, which is another thing that counters Nova pretty hard, and I would say we were relatively successful. Did it feel good, though? I mean, that's the real question. It definitely didn't feel like Nova. But that's a weird thing to say, you know, because what does... In a game that's constantly being patched and changed, can you really say that this didn't feel like the character when that could change at any time? I don't know. I would say this build was relatively successful. I would say we were able to fulfill the same role we were able to fulfill before, but it didn't feel the same at all. We were extremely cautious the whole time. We didn't burst someone down from full health, which I understand they don't want people doing that constantly, but Li Ming can do that. I don't know. So my build, again, I don't know if it's what you should do or not, but we got long shot on the point pitting shot at level 1, increasing the damage. Then we got rapid projection, so I could put the decoy down in more places, grant more vision for myself. Snipe Master. Don't think I recommend this. I'd probably go... I honestly think I would get rapid projection and then follow through here, so you can get a ton of extra auto attack damage out of follow through. I don't think Snipe Master is quite worth it for all the reasons I said in this video. Precision Strike is fine, same as it was before. Double tap, again, upping our pinning shot. We can shoot it twice now. Crippling shot, granting vulnerability. This is great for killing people and also great for just like objectives and sieging. A ton of uses here. And then, again, I don't really know which talent I would have gone with at level 20 if I were to pick him again, but Precision Strike is pretty good. Pretty weird. I don't know if I like the changes. I'd have to mess around with it some more, but you guys have been begging for this video. So there you go. Hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I'll stop being so sick all the time, and I'll get caught up on my videos. And the face cam will come back eventually. Don't you worry. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.